I have two personal questions to you. Why not you, and why not today? Because there are some things that you can start doing today that will change your life in 3 to 6 months. Your life in that time will change anyways, but you can decide about the direction of this change, whether it's for better or for worse. Currently, I feel like I'm on a better path, and I've realized that there are some steps that basically anybody can take to improve their lives in 3 to 6 months. So, if you are completely satisfied with how your life looks today, then this video may not be for you. But if you don't like your current situation and you don't really know how to change it, then I will give you a solution. Number 1. Have a vision and find your purpose. People think that it's a matter of time to find out what they want, but it's actually not. You can spend your whole life not knowing what you are meant to be doing unless you do this, unless you try and experiment. Knowing your purpose comes from life experience, because time passes anyways. So if you don't have a clear vision of what you want to do, then it's not a reason to panic, but it's definitely a reason to start looking for it. I also didn't know what I wanted to do, and sometimes it just seemed to me that I knew, but I didn't. But it's important to take action on this. When I was 12 years old, I decided to go to art school because I wanted to be an artist, even though my whole family was against it. The thing is that even though other people may love you and care about you, they actually don't know what you are meant to be doing. So don't even ask them. They have just different opinions, they have different life experience, different goals. They are not you. But for me, going to art school was all about gaining the skill. I wanted to learn to draw and paint. Then, after 6 years of painting, I decided that I need a break from it, and I decided to study something else. So I joined a university, and during my studies I had an opportunity to travel thanks to Erasmus, so I discovered that I like different languages and different cultures a lot, and I felt a kind of meaning and purpose again. So what I'm trying to say is that your purpose can change over time, but the important thing is that you experiment and that you try out different things. Because years can pass and you still won't know what you are passionate about unless you try. In my opinion, taking even the wrong path is much better than waiting and not doing anything. Because at least in this way you can find out that this is not for you, and then you can go and try something else. Create your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to fulfill theirs. I love and at the same time hate this quote. I love it because I feel it's so true, and I hate it because it's so brutal. Unfortunately, if you don't have a vision or a purpose, sooner or later you will end up doing something that you don't really enjoy. For example, you will end up having a job that you don't like. You can find out what you want only by taking action, and you can actually do it today. Write a list of things that you can be potentially interested in and start experimenting. Join some courses or even a university. Start reading books about it to find out if this is really something that gives you a sense of meaning and purpose. By the way, if you like the things that I share on this channel and you want to see more of my videos in the future, click the subscribe button. Number 2. Focus on your main goal. If you don't like your current situation, you may fall for this trap where you try to change everything about you. So you try to eliminate every single bad habit and replace it with a good one. So you may want to start going to the gym, eating healthy, studying, and do a bunch of different things that you never do on a daily basis. And finally, the new you is completely different from your current you. Those two people have nothing in common, so most likely you will simply give up on this new version of you very soon, simply because this is not who you are. That's why you should choose your priority and focus on your main goal. Because if you want to do everything, you will end up doing nothing. So right now we go back to the first point, which was find your meaning and purpose. So this first point is actually something that you cannot skip if you want to create a new and better life. So the strategy is pretty simple. You first have to find out what you really want and then focus on this thing completely. You should dedicate your time and energy to improve your skills in this area. So you shouldn't really distract yourself with all of those other fancy goals, because then you will simply give up on them and go back to your old destructive habits. And it's simply because it will be too hard for you to maintain everything. Number 3, prioritize your health. So if you party every weekend and then you ask yourself why you are not making any progress, then this is exactly why. I'm not saying that having fun is a bad thing. I'm the last person to say this. But I think that you can have fun in a much more healthy way. Instead of going to the party where everybody is drinking, go to the cinema, go ice skating. Your life will change massively after you find a healthy way to entertain yourself. If you want to get somewhere in your life, it means that you have to prioritize your life and yourself over certain people and certain events. It means that you have to learn to say no when something is unbeneficial for you. So prioritize your health, and the first step is to actually say no to unhealthy and destructive habits, and then you can start building healthy ones. So then for me it's about 3 things: sleep, movement and food. People very often underestimate the power of basic needs. Let's talk about the first one, sleep. If you don't sleep well, you are constantly tired and it's much harder for you to actually be productive. Lack of sleep can impair your attention, concentration, reasoning and problem solving. So it can also make it difficult for you to learn efficiently. Chronic lack of sleep may weaken your immune system, making you more susceptible to illnesses. Sleep deprivation can lead to mood swings, increase your anxiety and stress, or even cause depression. An adult person should get 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. The second thing is movement. Regular participation in sports and physical activities improves health and reduces the risk of chronic diseases like obesity, diabetes, and certain cancers. Exercises can reduce symptoms of stress, anxiety, and depression. So it can improve your mood and mental well-being. And you don't have to go to the gym and work out for a few hours if you don't like it and don't have time for it. According to studies, 30 minutes of movement per day is enough. It can be a walk, you can ride a bicycle to work, or you can do some workout at home. The third thing is food. A healthy diet is beneficial not only for your physical health, but also for your mental health. A healthy diet provides the necessary nutrients, vitamins, and minerals that your body needs to function properly. These nutrients are essential for growth, development, and maintenance of your body functions. A nutritious diet provides the energy necessary for daily activities and helps to maintain consistent energy levels throughout the day. Balanced meals with a mix of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats contribute to sustained energy. A healthy diet can improve your longevity because it reduces the risk of chronic diseases. Number 4. Eliminate distractions. Some time ago, I've realized that probably one and main thing that keeps me away from making big changes and improvement in my life is distractions. In particular, my phone, which was the main source of distractions for me. In the video that is visible on the screen, I share with you how I managed to break my phone addiction and to reduce my screen time by half. So thank you for watching and see you there!